Hey there everybody, what's up? This is Awesome Wizard here today, coming at you with a brand new video. Hope that all of you guys are having a fantastic day. I got two videos sent to me, two replays I should say rather, from RJ113. He's from the X Clan, which is loosely affiliated with ABN, so I mean you could pretty much call him ABNer from time to time. And he's here in this T54, was this in VT, I don't know what it is. I mean, Wargaming has so many different abbreviations for their tanks, so I'm just gonna call it the T54. If you want to rip me apart, then do it later. But the point is that he sent me these two replays, and I watched both of them. And this is just the first one. Again, there's gonna be one coming here very shortly, within the next week, I hope. And again, both in this T54, and let's just say that he carries the team. So already he's done 924. So right there, just over 1,000 damage within the first two shots to that, was that an OBJ 250 something right there, or the other. Which granted, I mean, the OBJ doesn't really have that great of armor overall, especially from the sides. Kind of seems like Wargaming just has, like tanks that you'll get and either have really good armor like this MLE right here, and then a terrible gun, or it'll be slow. They have to balance it out somehow. I wish that they wouldn't though sometimes, because man, it'd be awesome if my AMX M49 MLE Liberté would actually have some armor on the sides. But there we go, that OBJ going right down there, the shot being taken from him right away, killing that what looks to be a Type 62. The MLE and the OBJ 256, I think I just read correctly, now rolling across the bridge. RJ, I mean, that tank has armor, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not the type of armor that you want to go head to head against an M49. So instead he uses his speed to his ability and loops around the map just for a little bit. And you'll see this periodically throughout the entire clip, is RJ will just be, here we sped it up a little bit so it can be a little bit more bearable. But using his speed to his ability, I believe that this is a tier 8-9 match. It's either tier 8 and 9 or tier 8 and 8, either way. So I mean, he is up there, it's not like he's a tier 4 and a tier 7 battle. I mean, believe me, we've all been there, we've all played against those types of players. But this is certainly not the case, even if he was in a tier 9 battle, which I wish I would have checked earlier. Well, you'll see, is he does get some pretty awesome kills here. Now that MLE right there taking out the T10, it's a 2-4 battle, so believe me, things can be changed. We've all been on teams where obviously it's been a complete blowout, and we've been on teams where we've had pretty good comebacks. So a bit too early to decide what's going to go on here. 71% now, down to 45. RJ taking one shot, 259 damage on the MLE. And I play mine all the time, and I'm telling you, right there, that is the weak spot on the M49, right by the track. Watch where he fires again, 28%, 412 damage, and sure enough, the IS-3 takes out the AMX M449. So, RJ, with no kills, still, according to this, he's done 712 damage, but we know that there's more than that. For whatever reason, Wargaming does that all the time. Gonna jump down on this little Frenchie, or excuse me, British. That's a British rip-off of the Sherman. 230 damage, 610. M4A1 REV, is that Revolution? Guys, I have no clue why Wargaming has so many stupid little. I'm not even gonna start on it. Anyway, here now he's locked down with the T29 left side at 28%. He could go to the right. Obviously, you can see here that dead tank, general, whatever he is, didn't have so much luck there. And it's a 9-8 battle, so it's pretty close. Coming back a little bit, there's that T. Oh, no, now up there, 259 damage to an STRV T30. Looking around, And look where he shoots, 217 damage right underneath the belly of that tank, an ISU-152 and a T-92 HMC right up along the 6 and 7 line. Oof, the IS-3 there just took some huge damage. RJ sees that as an opportunity to fire. 221 damage done to that T-30. The American T-30, you know, they're good tanks, but again, Wargaming just balances it out. This tank, huge weak spot underneath the frontal armor where you can see. Same thing with the Russian tanks too. You guys can't ever pen an IS-3 or like an IS-6 for an example. Definitely be hitting that underneath part right there. The ISU-152 now pushing that T-30 out of his comfort range. IS-3 not taken out. Going for that under plate right there. Down to 18%, a missed shot from the T-30. RJ sees this as his opportunity. 253 damage. Reloading down to 3%. And ricocheting a shot from the T-30. Getting to his side. And nothing to it. T-30 down, but what's this? An STRV 1030, 10B. Missing a shot right there. Just straight up just fell down that mountain. And I don't understand how these tanks are so fast. I mean, this is a tank destroyer here, blocking a shot. 233 damage. Now watch this. He's going to work his way up the hill. Same thing with RJ. Almost getting on top of him. 246 damage. And there the STRV tries to get on top of him. 14 damage. Now 274. Missing an artillery shot. 4% the STRV. Reloading. RJ taking him out. But now we have artillery right on RJ's tail. 1 kill, 2 kill. Will he get a third? Lighting him up. Watch this. Boom. One shot. This lower right there. Excuse me, no, that was a BC-155. Lights him up. And, well, doesn't pop its top. I mean, obviously it has no top. Looking at that lower right there, 244 damage. Doesn't even lock onto it, excuse me. Reloading, firing, and missing. Now, the great thing about this T-54 is that it has a pretty good reload time. You know, granted, it's not, 2.83 seconds. That's what I have on my Sherman, but nonetheless. Going through this valley of dead tanks, and we see here there's an upside down tank. And I mean, I went through this recording. There's that leopard right there, friendly leopard. And I don't understand how people do that. Why do people do that? What's going on in their head to think this is a good idea? I mean, granted, I've had videos before where I've narrated and, people have jumped off of cliffs and have injured themselves, but at least in return they have, killed the enemy tank. I mean, that's kind of the entire point of the game, is it not? Nonetheless, looking for that lower 155, RJ finds nothing, so he circles around the map, only to find the lower, literally looped around the map. So a very decisive piece of artillery, and 140 something damage right there, and the lower 155-51 is taken out. Now RJ so far, according to what the game is telling us, he has 4,048 damage. This is a tank with 1,250 hit points. He's blocked 790 worth of damage, and he has done 801 worth in spotting damage. So I mean, pretty impressive. RJ's a great tanker, and this is a great tank to be doing it in. So I mean, it's kind of expected when you see things like this happen. This T11 OE4 right there, going to go scout, and nobody can really find that last tank. It's a grill. And I mean, we saw what happened last time with that lower 155. They can be pretty quick pieces of artillery. I mean, just think about it, an actual battle. If you had a piece of artillery roll up to the tank that you were in, that would be scary as hell. Nonetheless, 231 damage to that grill T5. Excuse me, that's a tank destroyer, not a piece of artillery. Nonetheless, but it has the armor as like one. I mean, you can see 263 damage, missing a shot right there, and just that huge piece of, I don't even know what that is. He's hitting 287 damage. All I know is that, I mean, it's big and it's getting in the way. I don't know why somebody would put that piece of metal right there. Nonetheless, at 14%, RJ thinking about, oh, I should go around. But watch this, he's very smart. The grill, yeah, see, there he is, 243 damage, taking him out. The grill thinking, well, he's probably just going to rush me, so why don't I sit there? Well, RJ, being the better of the two tanker, obviously, tankers, sits there, has patience, and wins the game. So there we go. With all those kills and almost 5k damage, RJ 113 from X Clan with an exceptional replay. And there is another one here to come. Granted that this video was a little bit longer. I should say the replay was a little bit longer. So, you know, it wasn't like action and action and action. I had to cut and copy and, I mean, trim. Obviously, RJ will see this and he'll understand exactly what I'm saying. But still, if you guys have videos like this, please send them my way. I love watching them, obviously narrating them, putting them up on my YouTube channel, and of course, giving you guys credit for them. So with that, guys, thank you very much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe, rate the video, and with that, have a good one.